Alright, so it's October 16th, 2012. Today's Tuesday. As some of you know that have watched videos consistently or just happen to stumble upon some of my other videos, you see I'm in the garage right now, and I've been in the garage in quite a few of my videos. Now, the reason that I spend a lot of time in my garage is because, of course, my tools and things like that. I was raised around tools. My dad did a lot of carpentry type work, and he worked on vehicles and things like that. So it's just kind of been part of my life since I was a kid, and I've been collecting tools pretty much since 2003. That's pretty much when it started, when I was in the military down in North Carolina, and I have the tools that you really need to have if you're going to be doing woodworking type things. So I do some woodworking, and I'd like to have my own shop, and I was going to make this garage into my own shop, but there's a lot of stuff in here that you can't see. It's over on the other side there. It's just things that we have cleared out of the house, and things that we don't need, especially don't need in the house, things we need to get rid of, and it kind of took over the garage. But we may be turning this garage into another bedroom within the next few months, possibly. And if that happens, all my tools will be out of a home. But we have also talked about buying a building to put out, on the other side of this wall outside, to be my shop. And also the upper portion of it would be to store miscellaneous stuff, seasonal things, stuff like that. But the reason I was making this video, well, two reasons, I guess. One is just kind of update you and let you know how things have been, which they've been fine. Hanging out. I'm doing the usual, staying up till 3, 4 in the morning, then getting up at 7:30 in the morning because I work night shift and I can't sleep on my nights off. The second reason was that I have been contemplating making another channel here on YouTube, basically dedicated to the woodworking type stuff that I do. I'm not constantly doing projects, so it wouldn't be something that would be updated like every week, but it would be something whenever I make up my own designs. Like I built a spice rack for my wife. I designed it and built it specifically for what she needed. And I've built a double rabbit hutch. I saw a picture online, and then I drew up my own plans and how to do the joints and things like that. So I know there are a lot of people out there on YouTube that have their own channels with woodworking being the theme of it, but that doesn't mean that there isn't any room for more. And it's just something that I like to do. I like to make videos, and I like to do woodworking, so I could combine them both. So there's that. That's the second and the main reason that I wanted to make this video today, was just to see what you thought about that. You may or may not be into woodworking, but most people do like the product of woodworking. Whether it's furniture or knickknacks or Americana type things, household goods, kitchen islands, blanket chests, trunks, all that stuff is a product of woodworking, obviously. So I've got a lot of projects and things that I have, and I've been having in the back of my mind that I need to do. Like some things I need to do, which some people might be interested in, is I have a router. I have no routing table, or routing cabinet. I'd like to build one of those. I'd like to build a miter saw station, because I have a miter saw, but right now it's on the floor, and I have to put all my stuff on the floor and cut it there, which isn't really great. I have no sizable workbench. I have this one right here, but it's pretty small, and it's not for heavy-duty stuff. It's more for fine woodworking type things. But I'd like a bigger one, kind of like this sheet right here, this plywood. This is 4 foot by 8 foot plywood. I've used some of it for the subflooring that I had to replace in the house, and I've got extra so I can use it for a few different things. And I'd like to use some of it to make like my workbench, real sturdy, thick top that can take a lot of abuse, and I can put nails and screws and things into it, and put my my vices and clamps, things like that. This is a specific woodworking vise that's still in the box because I have no bench to put it on, and I have a metal working vise over there, but I have no bench to put it on. So I'd like to do that. I'd like to create some of those things and build them, customize them to what I want and what I need for the type of things that I want to do. So that's pretty much it right there. I want to create another channel for that, and I just wanted to let you know that I want to do that. And if you're interested, I'll put a link to that channel. I don't have the channel yet. I haven't created it. I need to come up with maybe a little name for it, because I'd like people to be able to find it and give suggestions and to get ideas as well from that channel, because a lot of times I'll see something and I'll think that's cool, I could do that, and I draw out my own plans. I get very specific. I use graph paper. I have exact measurements. I have an architect ruler that has the different scales on different sides. An architect ruler, if you don't know, it's like a triangular shape, and each side has different scales. Like an 1/8 of an inch, may represent a full inch. If you were going to make like a 36-inch, object, whatever, but there's not room to make a 36-inch drawing on a piece of paper. So you have the 1/8 inch. Every 1/8 of an inch counts for a full inch. There you go. And it's got 3 sides to it. It has everything from a full inch to 3 inches. If you want to draw a really close up of a small piece, 3 inches could equal 1 inch life size for those really detailed sections. So things like that, I really get into it, and I'd like to share that stuff with people, and the drawings that I come up with, the plans that I come up with, and they can make it themselves and duplicate it, or they can alter it and show me what they did. So just comments below. What do you think about that? About that other channel? Is it something that you would be interested in watching or subscribing to see the kind of projects that I do, or even suggest some projects for me to do? That's fine as well. And that's it. I'm not going to use any more of your time. I've got some things I got to do. I got to break down some old doors that were replaced in the house. The old patio doors. Take the glass out and repurpose those, and maybe some of the wood and hardware. All right, so I will let you go for now. I just thought I'd do a quick update here. Well, not so quick. It's about 8.5 minutes. Right. Comments, concerns, questions, suggestions, whatever, down below in the comments section, and I'll talk to you all later.